Hi, this is Annie and I love global street foods. I love to travel all over the world and I find all kinds of little stalls in little villages, and I find the food to be really fast and I find it to be tasty and absolutely quick and something that any one of us can do. But I always wonder, can I eat this food? Is this safe for me? Is it hygienic? What are the ingredients they use out there? So what I've tried to do is I've tried to take all those experiences and try and bring some of it into our kitchen and work with ingredients that already exist in my kitchen or around us that is easily available. Today we're going to bring the streets of Morocco into our kitchen. The dish is called Moroccan couscous. The ingredients for Moroccan couscous are 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 1 bay leaf, 1 medium onion chopped, 2 pods of garlic, 1/4 cup of zucchini chopped, 1 cup of assorted peppers, half a cup of broccoli, half a cup of sweet potato cooked, 1 cup of boiled garbanzo or chana, 2 large tomatoes finely chopped, salt and pepper to taste, 4 cups of water, 1½ teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds, 500 grams of couscous, 2 tablespoons of cilantro and parsley each. Let's get started with the couscous right here. Here's my couscous. If you haven't cooked couscous before, don't worry about it. It's really easy to make. To be on the safe side, what you can do is you can just toast it a little bit on your pan and keep it on low flame so you know there's no way you're going to burn anything. And just simply warm up the couscous a little bit. For all those who are from India, this is a little bit like working with upma. You basically toast your rava and then you pour the water in. That's exactly what I'm doing. While this is toasting, I'm going to get my pot ready here to make the rest of the vegetables that will go in the couscous. We're going to start by getting our extra virgin olive oil. Now, olive oil is freely available in Morocco and it's used extensively in Morocco, in North Africa, and they just get the best olives. So if you don't have extra virgin olive oil, you can use any oil of your choice, but I really love the flavors of extra virgin olive oil. That's about 2 tablespoons. And while that heats up, I'm going to do something that only Moroccans or Indians would do. We'll take a little bit of cumin seeds or jeera. Now you can change this. If you like jeera, you can add a little bit more. And a little bit of dry coriander seeds. And I'm just going to grind them together. You don't have to do this. I do it so that I get different textures. And there's no particular way of doing this. It's already smelling so good out here. I just love the smell of coriander. So I'm going to pop that. Give it a good stir. And you don't want to forget about your couscous right here. I think I'm ready to pour the water. I'm just using plain water because I'm keeping this recipe really simple, but if you want, you can use vegetable broth or you could use plain water. 1 cup of couscous will take about 2 cups of water. Keep stirring because it starts cooking almost immediately. You can add a little bit of salt. It depends on the couscous you buy. A lot of the couscous already has flavors. The ones that you get in the stores, they have different kinds of flavors and spices. So you just want to see if it's salted or not. And if it's just plain couscous, then you may add your own salt. Give this a good stir and then okay. Now I'm just going to let it cook and I'm turning down the heat. It looks like my cumin has popped and now I'm going to add the onions. And I'm going to use my broccoli, zucchini, a little bit of salt. This is actually going to bring out the flavors of the onion. Put in your garbanzo or chana. You don't want to cook the garbanzo too much because it's going to just make a big mush here. It has to be almost like salad texture. So maybe boil it for 10 minutes. To this I'm going to add the peppers. I have all 3 colors here because Morocco is a very beautiful and colorful country. They just love their reds and their greens and their oranges. I'm going to use all these vegetables, and these vegetables are just used almost in every dish in everyday life in Morocco. If you can have a look right here, you can see all kinds of colors here. There's green, red, yellow, all kinds of textures. And for a vegetarian, that's bliss. Now while this is cooking, I'm just going to quickly have a look here. You see how it's coming to all the water is absorbed. Now is a good time. You just take your little spoon, and if it's not sticky at the bottom, then you know it's almost ready. What I'm going to do is, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of water. It doesn't give it too much excess water, and it doesn't make it dry that it's going to burn. So you just sprinkle a little bit of water and leave the lid on and let it cook. Curry leaves. If you don't have curry leaves, you have the dry bay leaves. You can use that, whatever works. And then I'm going to add some sweet potato. Some more salt. And now I'm going to put in all my tomatoes. Tomato cooks really fast, and that's why I've added it at the end. And my most favorite, black pepper. I can eat this with pretty much anything. And you get really good black peppers. You get the best spices in Morocco. Just like in India, Morocco is famous for its spices. I'm just going to add a little bit of water because there is a lot of vegetables here and I'd like it to cook. Because now I'm going to let all these vegetables cook and give it about 7-10 minutes till the tomatoes have really blended and made a nice sauce. And my couscous is cooling here. I've turned the stove off. Now that the couscous has really fluffed, I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. It just makes it more delicious, and it's just an optional thing. You don't have to add the oil. And some of our chopped cilantro. And I'm going to mix this up. This you can eat by itself. It's so delicious. You can eat this by yourself. Now, just for fun, I'm going to try and make a little shape here for my couscous. You don't want to overstuff this because it'll all fall apart. And if you have kids, you can do this with cookie cutters and make different shapes. Just makes the food all the more appealing. And there you go. And I'll just take the sauce. It's almost dry. Okay. And place it right here. It smells so delicious out here. I wish you were here. You could actually smell this. And I'm going to garnish it just with a little bit of cilantro. And here you have your perfect Moroccan couscous, a really delicious global street food.